Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Paramount as part of the Paramount's Presents line. It can be found at your online retailers. Now, when it comes to this film, I'm a big fan of Westerns, both classic and modern, and I've always enjoyed this movie. In fact, it's so influential to modern day Westerns, I don't think a lot of people realize. Of course, it stars John Wayne, James Stewart, Lee Marvin. Let me tell you about Lee Marvin for a second. I feel that he's probably plays one of the most despicable bad guys in a Western. In fact, the blueprint of villains that have come from the genre after is it starts and ends with Lee Marvin. You can make a case for Wild Bill over in Tombstone, and to a degree Buford Tannen in Back to the Future Part 3. You could see that DNA all over those characters, and I don't think he gets nearly enough love personally. Of course, John Wayne being John Wayne, and James Stewart has a good role also, but for me, I've always enjoyed Lee Marvin. So, but as far as the story itself, I think it really works. It has a classic Western quality to it, but it's funny because it's not like your typical Western. It's more of like a Western transitioning from that point to more quote unquote modern day. I can make comparisons to Red Dead Redemption, the game. You could definitely see some comparisons there as well. But I enjoy this one. I think it works. John Ford as a director, fantastic. Just, yeah, do yourself a favor. If you've never seen it and you do like Westerns, watch The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. I don't think you'll regret it whatsoever. All right, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance as part of the Paramount's Presents line. It's the first 4K from that particular line. Of course, Paramount has put many 4K discs out before, but for collectors of this, I think you're absolutely going to enjoy the packaging. And then we have the back, the spine, and then we have interior. That looks cool. And then the back for that. So yeah, I actually really dig it. It's also got some interior. Yeah, this is really nice. I think it's really cool. So yeah, I think fans of the film will absolutely enjoy this. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 1:5:1 aspect ratio with native 4K resolution in HDR10 and Dolby Vision for the grading. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision encode. The visual presentation of this John Ford classic stuns on 4K. Grain is medium in density, it's filmic, though it does lack general consistency depending on particular shots. Compression may be an issue here, or some mild processing from the studio, but it's one of those cases that unless you're looking for it, you most likely won't notice. The 4K resolution with the aid of Dolby Vision makes the picture immensely more refined. Details benefit greatly with the 4K resolution, textures all around look excellent, facial features, cuts and bruises all exhibit more depth. Some faraway shots can appear a little on the soft side, but those are the exception and not the rule. This grayscale on the Ultra HD is rich. If you decide to throw in the existing Blu-ray, you'll notice it looks to be a little bit washed out when comparing the two versions. Black levels are deep and once again dwarf their Blu-ray counterpart. Tom standing in the shadows near the climactic gunfight between Ransom and Liberty, darker interiors all produce excellent shadows with no loss in detail. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby True HD 5.1 as well as a Dolby Restored Mono mix. I of course opted to watch the film with the restored audio, but afterwards I went back and watched a few key scenes with the 5.1. Those looking for an immersive audio won't find it here. Surround activity never really materialized with the 5.1, and the low end was a non-starter. Still, the front audio was clear with no imperfections from the source. The same could be said with the mono track. It was full in its delivery with dialogue coming through very well. At the end of the day, it's dealer's choice as to which track the listener will choose, but for me personally, the mono will be the way going forward I watch the film. For the picture quality, I'm going to give The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a solid A. The 4K presentation is an excellent visual experience. The black and white picture has never looked better, and when it comes to grayscale, it's nice and rich. Deep blacks look really good, and the film has a nice layer of grain. Fans of the film are in for a real treat with this disc. For the audio mix, I'm going to give this one a B-. The audio portion of this disc won't exactly knock your socks off, but in truth, it never was meant to. Both audio options have clean dialogue, they're full and easily heard. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this audio with no reservations. So that is my review of The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.